Good, happy Sunday afternoon, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to Politics with Riley King. We are broadcasting live in our Washington, D.C. studio for this edition of Politics with Riley King. As you see right behind me, here is the White House. Let's begin with your political news. Eric Holder focuses on combating gerrymandering in visit to New Hampshire. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Adam Sexton.
Back in the day, Bell-Tates knew that if we provided quality products and honest service, customers would come back again and again. Have things changed? Sure, but what hasn't is Bell-Tates' commitment to giving you a fair price and friendly service. Visit us at belltates.com.
I think our democracy is under attack.
A stark warning from former U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder at the New Hampshire Institute of Politics. He says partisan gerrymandering, the redrawing of political districts to give one party an advantage, is stifling the will of the people.
In Wisconsin, after the gerrymandering, Republicans got less than 50% of the vote and yet ended up with about 67% of the state delegation and 67% of the congressional delegation.
Holder is leading an effort to redraw the maps passed by Republican legislatures in 2011, but he says he does not want to unfairly benefit his fellow Democrats.
We'll take on Democrats who want to gerrymander. This is not what this effort is all about.
In a sit-down interview with News 9, Holder says he's thinking about running for president in 2020, but won't be making a decision until sometime early next year. As for the current occupant of the White House, he sees President Trump eventually facing consequences from the Mueller investigation and ultimately the American public.
We see a greater involvement, a greater engagement by the American people, and I think, as I said, that might be the silver lining for what is an otherwise pretty bad administration.
General Holder also spoke at New Hampshire Democratic Party headquarters in Concord. Those who've seen a lot of big names come through the Granite State to test the waters before say he made a good first impression.
But I think he has a very serious message, and one which I hope the rest of the country is going to listen to.
Adam Sexton, WMUR, News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And we want to hear from you. What do you think? Do you think he should run for president or not? Let us know and tell us. Differences between Ted Stewart, Rep. Bill on the record. Let's take a listen to the video from WCVB Boston.
I'm Dr. Jake Drew, an orthopedic surgeon at Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center. Learn about the advances in joint replacement surgery and find out why younger people are now having the procedure at wcvb.com/health.
With Peter Tedeschi, Republican candidate for Congress in the 9th District. We're on the OTR pop quiz. We're halfway through, and you're 1.75. You're
Okay,
2 for 2.
okay,
You're
okay.
1.75.
We'll take it.
What is the name of the Chinese smartphone and telecommunications company that President Trump is now considering throwing a lifeline after the U.S. Commerce Department banned it from buying crucial parts from American companies back in April?
Oh, wow. I don't know.
ZTE. And it's not like GE, we bring good things to life. It's ZTE.
Boy, oh boy, you got me on. Okay, you got me.
All right, here's the last one.
All right.
What is the current U.S. unemployment rate? The U.S., not the Massachusetts one, the U.S.
3.8.
Well, you're close. 3.9% is the actual
You know
number.
what? We'll give it to him.
But we'll give
Thank
it to
you,
you.
thank you,
The
thank
last
you.
time unemployment was this
I'm an
low,
optimist.
There you go. Was December of 2000. The last time it was this low. In Massachusetts, by the way, the rate is 3.5%.
Right.
So you're off the hot seat, but you're back on the other hot seat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Talking about numbers,
Yes.
if there's anyone that's familiar with a sales tax, is probably you,
Yes.
after what you've been doing for the last 10 years or so. Governor Baker is talking about rolling it back. to 5%. It's now 6.25%, I believe it is.
It is.
Is this a good idea?
You know something? I think that it is. I think it's great. I think it's, first of all, it helps businesses. And at the end of the day, when we talk about businesses, Janet, what we're really talking about is people trying to put food on their table. So I think it's a great idea. I am very fiscally conservative, and I believe that our citizens out there will do a better job with the money than our government will.
And how do you make up the money in the budget, roughly? I don't need a big
Yeah,
discount.
no, it's okay. It's a combination between, you have to look for obviously places where you can cut and other revenue opportunities.
What about the state income tax? Does that need to be cut? It is now 5.1, I believe.
I would love to see it cut. I'm not sure how much more you can cut it without starting to delve in. We have a lot of infrastructure that needs to be improved. So it's a balancing act.
So sales tax first before you would cut
Absolutely.
the state income tax. How about capital gains and corporate taxes? Are they too high here in Massachusetts, or would you leave it?
Okay, and there you go on some of that video. If you want to watch that full video, we will share the link with you on the Riley King Network Facebook page. Report: UK food, fuel, medicine short under no deal. Berkston. The British civil Soviets have warned of shortage of food, fuel, and medicine within weeks if the UK leaves the European Union without a trade deal, a newspaper reported on Sunday. President Trump probably does have the power to pardon himself, Giuliani. President Donald Trump's personal attorney said the commander-in-chief probably does have the power to pardon himself. And that does it for Politics with Riley King. I hope you all enjoyed this edition of Politics with Riley King. I'll see you back here next Sunday for another edition of Politics with Riley King. Broadcasting live here in the Washington, D.C. studio. And another live look at Washington, D.C. of the White House, as you can see. That does it for me, and have a great rest of your Sunday afternoon, everyone. I'll see you back here next Sunday for another edition of Politics with Riley King. Goodbye, everyone.